Okay, for realsies this time. Good morning. This is crunch for real. This crunch is the real one. Hi, everybody.
Coffee too
How
hot.
you doing? Third time's a charm. It's the second time, right?
I added 30 seconds.
You added more time?
Because it hit crunch when you were.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh no. Sorry, I got out of bed slightly late because I was taking care of something I needed to take care of on my phone, and I was like, this has to be done right now. I have to do this second. It's fine. It's 9:02. That's not bad.
No.
That's not bad. Morning, everybody. I see that we're in the middle of a train. Thank you for train. It's Tuesday, but it's not September yet.
Not yet. I'm not ready for September.
Yeah. Yeah. In fairness, July was a pretty slow-moving month. I felt July. Like, I went through... Sometimes I get, like, I just breeze past a month, and I'm like... July, I felt like I went through. August has been going quick, though. August is fast. Do you want up here, little friend?
He does. Hi.
Okay.
Hi, cutie pie.
Oh, man. Lay down.
You talk to me.
I'm sorry, I won't talk to you.
Hi, baby.
All right, let's read some alerts, and a little friend going by. Let's read some alerts. We got 12 months from CaveBat11. Congrats on the 1. You have a number now. See the snack.
The last way to start your tea time, Tiny Eddie's funky dry roasted saucy energetic pieces.
Just way too many adjectives with that.
I don't like that it's just pieces. Nondescript pieces. 1050 from Anise who says, the sun is shining, birds are singing, it's almost spring. Extra life is soon. What fun snack do we have to eat? From Eddie.
Pieces.
Funky, dry, roasted, saucy, energetic pieces.
Pieces of what, Eddie?
They're a little funky, but don't worry, they're dry roasted. They're saucy. Give you a lot of energy.
Hi.
Pieces. Don't worry about the specifics. It'll be the last way to start your tea time. Anise, thank you. I wish it was almost spring here.
It's almost fall, which means we get cool weather for like 8 months.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I can do that. It has been it hasn't even necessarily been the hottest summer.
Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, like seasonably temperature, like low 80s, lower humidity, and then it's going to be like 90 this weekend and hot again.
I just,
Genesis says, you get 8 months? I get 1. Well, I mean the fact that it's not like 100. We get like 3 months of 100.
Yeah. When it's hot, it's hot. Who was it that originally said that? Jerry Lee Lewis?
Hot does things that cold cannot.
Hot does things that cold cannot. It's true. Thank you all for training.
Becca, that song has not left my head. I've shared it with everyone.
To loop everyone else in to this special thing, Alex runs a channel on YouTube called Golden VCR, where he just takes VHS tapes and rips the stuff off of them and puts them onto the internet for archiving. And he has a Twitch channel that he'll like watch the stuff live. And he got a hold of a tape that had like a children's tape that had like songs on it from the 70s. And it's something. It's something. If you visit the Golden VCR channel and you find the one called Picnic, you too can enjoy incredible lyrics like hot does what cold cannot.
And forest being rhymed with forest, and found being rhymed with found. Chaz has the link.
Drinking is a pleasure too. Drink is something we can do.
I could use a drink.
I think whoever wrote that was drinking. Anyway, something to bookmark and watch later. It's worth 7 minutes of your time. I don't know why it's 7 minutes long. It shouldn't be 7 minutes long, but it's worth 7 minutes of your time. 29 months from Genesis, 13 from Supersonic Dog, 58 from Ryan B06, 52 from Sparkstrike 13, 58 from Quack Team James, 350 bits from Radio Dread says, can I offer you a clown on this Tuesday morning or afternoon? You can. I will accept the clown. Mm-hmm. The clown will give me a little strength. I'm feeling good, though. One of the things that y'all can't see, I've cleaned up the stuff. I haven't cleaned up the boxes. We recorded mail. Mail is done. I apologize to folks for the wait. The last time that we did mail, we were actually moving out
of
the last place. So the last mail video is done at the last place where like the games aren't even on the shelf anymore. So it was like right behind, or right before we left. And finally, after some time of getting settled in here, we've done mail again. So we're caught up. And I also pledged to do mail before Extra Life, so within the next 2 months.
Chaz, he made a promise.
Yeah, I don't normally do that, but you know, we typically do open mail before Extra Life anyway. So I'm trying to put that into existence that we'll do it probably like mid-October. So within the next 2 months, we'll do another one. So if folks have mail that they are interested in sending, feel free, and we will open it like mid-October. Yeah, we don't make promises about the future here. It's true. However, I promise to try to make sure. I promise to try. So, you know, we'll get there. I would like it to not be as long as the last time. But also we moved, so I give myself, like, grace. It's fine. Vagabond. So Starfield next week? Oh, we'll talk about that. 8 months from Cookie and Pie Guy. We had 300 from Genesis. It says, wasn't expecting to be here this morning, but Franklin delayed my work trip to the DR a week. What's the DR?
Dominican Republic?
Dominican Republic.
That's my guess.
That is something that DR could stand for. Genesis confirms, yeah.
And I'm like 99% sure Franklin is a tropical system.
Well, that provides the context for DR even better.
Yeah.
I have not been keeping up with the world at large. I read the news yesterday for the first time in like a long time. There had been a period where I had just been keeping up with news like pretty well, and then at some point I just like didn't. And that period of not doing it has actually went on for a while. And then yesterday I looked, and after looking, I was like, oh, there's like things happening in the world. But one of the things I missed was Franklin. I learned about Hillary.
Yes.
The storm.
I know.
Not the person. Which was also like somewhat new.
Very good NDL.
So.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Is that all from the same album?
Yes.
That's all from good news for people who love bad news.
Speaking of news.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, NDL. Remind me in a week to talk about something.
That you will find interesting in particular.
In a week. I know it's like vague and it's not. I'm not trying to make it ominous. It's just something I'm like, I'm not going to talk about it yet. Talk about it in a week. Remind me next Tuesday. All right, where was I? We got 36 months from Super Thingamabob. That's a 3. Congrats on 3. 58 months from Jam. 15 from Sakudamus. 34 from Cock9. 11 from SophG93. We got 3 bits from Hawkeye Leet, who says, "Good morning, Uwu." Senpai. Good morning. 19 months from Shattered Moose, 49 from Gold Mage, 50 from Luna Boy, 30 from Slick Duke, 41 from Charlemagne, 500 bits from W. James. MCI says, "So Steven, have you acclimatized to the thermodynamics of cooking a raw whole bird yet?" People don't know that that's the toughest sentence I've ever said in my life. The only way that you could have made that harder is including Super Bowl oil pie. That's the only other way.
You just gotta discover new words that you can't say well.
I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're out there. I struggle with some things. Not the things you'd think. I can generally read tongue twisters just fine, but those words, too hard. We have 58 months from Renee. 34 from the tacos are here. 300 from Brina BX, who says, "I'm back from DC and had so much fun. Highly recommend the International Spy Museum. We got to be secret agents with unique missions and minigames in addition to seeing the cool museum displays."
That's neat.
I don't think I did that, but it was a thing.
Yeah.
That maybe other people did. I've been to DC a few different times, and I don't think I've ever done that. But I think I had a group of friends who did that, and were also like, it was super, super cool. But I did not get a chance to do that. Now I want to do it. Just in general, I wouldn't mind going back to DC. We're not even that far.
We're not even that far.
Raleigh's not that far from DC.
We can take a train.
We could do that. I mean, that'd be fun. I wouldn't mind going back to DC with friends and like doing some, even if it was like a day trip.
Hi, cutie.
Maybe not. Maybe an overnight.
Maybe overnight.
Maybe overnight. It's like, in my opinion, if something is further than 2 hours away, one way,
It is.
then I'm like, maybe not. I would do 3 hours. I would do 3 hours one way. Because as a general rule, I don't want to be in the car more than like 5 to 6 hours a day. It's kind of a limit for me. I'm like, If I'm heading to a place, that's fine. But just to get in the car and go somewhere, drive 3 hours and then drive back, that's a lot. We could stay overnight. The problem is America is large. It's true.
Yeah.
It is a large place. Oh, 4 hours a quarter? Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 hours is like a ways. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we could do that though. We've also talked about taking everybody and going to like an amusement park. We should do that in the fall. We should not do it in the summer, but the summer's almost over. But in the fall, we should like go to an amusement park. That'd be fun.
We'll talk about why that can't happen.
Okay. Okay. 10 months from Cat Lizard. 300 bits from Will Peters, who says, why is it 7 minutes? How much time would you need to distract a toddler? You only need 1 minute to distract a toddler.
Do you have experience here?
I've never seen a toddler.
You have.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Austin and Nikki's kids
Yeah. Yeah.
were toddlers.
Yeah, they were.
That's true.
They still kind of...
No, they are not.
I know.
They are children.
One is definitely a child now.
They are children. Actually, so fun fact. Let me tell a fun little story. Y'all will like this. You want a toddler? I got a toddler. You can be. Okay. So I got a message from Nikki the other day. And she sent me a photo of the kids. They're sitting at the breakfast table and they're watching the TV. And she said, the kids are obsessed with Morning Mario. She said every day before school they watch Morning Mario. And I'm like, that's great. I was like, the good thing about Morning Mario is like there's plenty to keep them occupied. And then just the other day she sent me a video clip of both kids, and Jay, who is now old enough to like
Speak.
Speak.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
Is like talking to the camera, and he's like, hey, Uncle Steven, hope you're doing well, or whatever. And it's just like, oh my God. It's incredible. Anyway, so how much time do you need to distract a toddler? However long a typical episode of
Morning Mario is.
Chaz, see if they can convince another 10,000 or so kids to do the same. That would be helpful, actually. Yes, that would be great. I would love that. An unorthodox marketing strategy. Yeah. We were talking about Morning Mario a bit recently, and how I liked it a lot. I loved the concept of Morning Mario, but also like it was killing me. I was dying. I did a lot of work in that house.
You did a lot of work.
But if they ever made Super Mario Maker 3... Do I want anything? Yeah.
You want a granola bar?
Yeah, it sounds nice.
Okay.
Also, I think folks know now. I think folks know that, like, if they did a new Mario Maker game, like, the way that I approach it, it would be better. Like, it would be good. Like, I'd be careful. Y'all trust me, right? Y'all trust me, right? You've seen change in my life. You've seen change, right? Like, come on, be realistic. For realsies, like, you've seen some change, like, in the past year or two, right? It's there. You can't lie. You can't lie. It's there. Oh, come on. You've seen change. Where are you going? I've got a Chaz. Where was I? 58 months. from Sephiroth 1204. Thank you. 27 from Miss Jackie Lynn. 52 from Shy. 41 from Adrian. Let's have a snack.
Navigate into a yummy longevity with Tiny Eddie's tangy and spicy hawk trimmings.
You live forever if you eat the trimmings of a hawk. 1,000 Bits from Leaf says, Grandpa asked for trust, but what we really trust is in the unbelievable flavor of this new Tiny Eddie snack. Tangy and spicy hawk trimmings. Hawk trimmings just sounds like feathers, doesn't it? It sounds like they've trimmed off the edges, and that's feathers. Tangy and spicy feathers. I guess if you, like, deep fried the feathers, you could... Because, like, the act of eating a feather, I'm like, that's bad. I don't want to do that. Is this a Nier song with lyrics? Is that what's happening right now? No, you do not. In our house, no one sings. Except me and guests. And that's it. When Jules was here, what we really needed is we needed a song alert to come through. I have to have Jules come back. He can sing with me on the couch. Leaf, thank you. I would love to navigate into a yummy longevity. If I could. If I could. We had 300 bits from Token who says, clown change. We keep getting new clowns. We had one not too long ago. We had 300 bits also from Grandson Brambo, who says, speaking of DC, I'm thinking about applying for a fellowship my college is offering where they would send me to Washington, D.C. to study the presidency and Congress. I could use some good vibes. Good vibes. Good vibes. That would be interesting. Like, studying all of that and then also just, like, existing in D.C. D.C. is a pretty cool place. Honestly. There's a lot of interesting things there. So, like, spending time there, I think would actually be kind of fun. So, I hope that all works out. Living in history in the actual moment. Thunderstriker says, I'm right next to DC. Yeah, I've only ever been there... I mean, I've probably been there more than most people. In the sense that, like... My assumption is that most people that are visiting DC probably don't visit DC, like, multiple times. I think I've been there, like, 4 times over the period of my life. And I do like it there. But I do want to go back with folks and see some of the museums and stuff I haven't seen. Because, like, the Spy Museum, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. That's a fun. Yeah, most people on Earth have not visited DC. That's fair. Earth real big. U.S. also real big. I'm sure most of the people in the U.S. have also not been to DC. I've always existed on the East Coast, though, so I've always been within a few hours of DC. So, we've done it for, like, school field trips. Oh, Air and Space had big renovations? One of the most exciting things for me was the last time we went to DC, which was on the vlog. The Air and Space Museum was holding the exhibit for 2001: A Space Odyssey, where you got to walk into a one-to-one model of the room that's in the final scene of the film. It was super cool. It was super, super cool. That's on the vlog, so you can find it. It's in 2018?
When we went to PAX last.
2018.
Because we drove back and we went.
At this point, like 2001 is a classic, but also it's old, so I don't know how many people have seen it. What is it? It's from the 60s. Mm-hmm.
Give me the bird.
What you got there?
Bar.
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 Chaz has got it. April 18th, 2018. There's the link. You can add that to your watch later list along with Picnic. Now you've got stuff to watch. Got 500 bits and one weird cat says, may I request good vibes for everyone who works at schools, but my boyfriend in particular. His back to school schedule is crazy. Bird. Yeah, good vibes.
This is not a Kepler snack.
I'm only just now remembering.
Schools are going back?
Yeah, I remembered the other day when we were driving.
That was yesterday when we drove past the school that had all the kids in the buses out
Yeah.
front.
So I drove past a sign that's like 35 when flashing, and it flashed. And I was like, these flash, that's right. Children exist. So like schools are happening. So yeah, good vibes to students and teachers, because it's that time. It's late August. I guess some kids. Do some kids go back in like September?
Carly's not back yet.
Okay. I mean, I went back in college. We didn't go back until like the middle of September. It was always really late. Anyway, yeah, good vibes. Children don't exist. They can't hurt you. Both of those are false. Both of those are false.
What are you staring at?
Renee sends mine with knives. There you go. We had the Vegetable Sorbet gifting 3 subs. Thank you. To Ember Lara, Painful Average, and Cosmic Triss 392. Appreciate it. Also 35 months from Space Cat Zero. And 39 months from The Bassoonist. Thanks. So, you brought me a thing.
Mm-hmm.
In the time it took you, I forgot you were bringing that to me, and I drank nearly all of my coffee.
Sorry. That's going to be chewy and sweet on your teeth.
Yeah, I'm aware. This is a Tim Hortons salted caramel
Bar.
So let's try, it's a granola bar. Let's try this. Let's give this a shot. The wrapper makes a lot of sound.
It sure does.
Sorry for that. It smells very good. The texture is pretty like de facto granola bar.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dense. It's pretty chewy. If you think in your head of like what a chewy granola bar would be.
Did we get Tim Hortons? No, someone sent us this.
Like this is definitely that. This is a chewy granola bar. This is very... Everything about it from that side, like not talking about the taste of it yet, is exactly what you would expect a granola bar to be. Like there's sometimes there's like deviation in a granola bar.
Yeah.
This is not. This is what
straight up granola bar.
This is what you think a granola bar should be. And you're like, okay. So we're on the same page there. The flavor of salted caramel is definitely there. The sweetness of the caramel is very nice. It doesn't feel additionally chewy from the caramel. Like the caramel, I believe, is strictly a frosting type caramel that's just on top. You can also really taste the salt.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm laughing at what Noah said.
It's actually not overly sweet. Like, it's sweet. Don't get me wrong. This is basically a dessert, but it's not overly sweet. It's got a nice sweetness to it, and I like the prevalence of the salt throughout. This is good.
Good. I'm glad. Can you hand me my coffee? I have this cat. I had a cereal bar. Not cereal. What are those? It's like soft.
Like a Fig Newton.
Like a Nutri-Grain bar, yeah. I saw those, the ones I had in Wisconsin when I was at Gordman's. Not Gordman's, Woodman's. Gordman's is different. They sell clothes. And I was like, oh, I need a snack. So I grabbed a box of them. And then I still have some.
That did not hurt me. Sometimes sweet things, chewy things, can cause me a pain.
Yeah.
That did not. It was not sweet enough. It was chewy enough, but it didn't cause me a pain. Maybe if there was like a fourth bite. So. Was there enough salt to counter? Maybe.
Woodman's only Wisconsin. Can you find them in bordering states? I know there's one in Illinois.
I'm going to give that Tim Hortons salted caramel granola bar. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
It's good flavor. Kind of wish it was softer. I don't mind it being chewy, but I wish it was softer. That's really my only complaint.
Mine was soft.
I feel like, and like, it's not even that it's out of range for a granola bar. I feel like that's basically what you would expect a granola bar to be. But I'm like, I would like it softer, actually. Maybe if you just, like, steamed it first. But that's too much effort. I can't be bothered to steam my granola bars. Love steamed granola. You could dip it in coffee. Who does that? Literally no one.
Kepo.
But you could do it.
I'm uncomfortable. My foot hurt. That's better.
You got that, boy.
I don't know why, but he's just been like, you're streaming? Mallory lap. And I love him and appreciate him. But sometimes you warm.
You pet top of head, I pet bottom of head.
He a sandwich.
You Oreo cream filling.
You Oreo colors.
Good boy.
You get to go to a regular vet checkup soon. You don't even know.
I am curious to see how that will go. He's been doing really good at home.
Yeah. They're doing
Like-
a full blood lab everything too to see.
Mm.
So we'll have a good picture of how things have changed in a year.
Okay. Yeah, there has been literally no problems at home, so we'll see what the blood work says.
We
but-
just ask for food, sometimes a lot and sometimes not at all. No.
Yeah, I mean, rarely. There are definitely days where he just is lounging and sleeping, and I'll be like, You not hungry? Because, like, you missed your mealtime. But that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any...
Churro Fest. Yeah, Churro Fest at the vet. We're gonna at least get 2 churros and then throw them up on the way home.
Well, maybe not. We hope not.
Ooh, new drug this time. They gave us drugs for nausea, for motion sick.
Oh.
So maybe he we see.
We'll find out. Oh, he's purring a lot.
Yeah.
He's very happy. We got 13 months from Tsunami Kitten and 28 months from Master Wabbit. Thank you. Just don't call Thomas. I wouldn't dream of it. He throws up if we call Thomas. Just the mere sound of Thomas's voice causes my boy to puke. See, Thomas makes me sick. Hey, same Kepler. Just the sound of Thomas's voice. I'll remind you of this near stream end, but I wanted to say it now so I don't forget. There are many streams happening this week.
Yeah.
One of them is Pikmin.
This one.
One of them's this one, the one that you're watching right now. The next one
Is the next one.
Which is Pikmin. That's today at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is about 3.5 hours from now. So, that's happening. Tomorrow
Is the next one.
Tomorrow at whatever time I wrote down.
What time do I stream?
Hold on. What time did I write? Yeah, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, that.
Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, I stream.
Okay.
I'm going to do a stream. And we're going to see what it is. We're going to see what it is. I beat Hades last week. There's more Hades to play, obviously. I might play Hades, but also I have some other things lined up that I could play and am interested in. So, that's tomorrow at 1 p.m. Fan favorites this week. We'll talk about Thursday. I hope I will have some great news on Thursday. So yeah, tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to stream a game. And then tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mallory is going to wrap up that painting she's been working on.
Yeah. On
her channel. So, yeah, there's quite a bit. I mean, it's 4 streams in 2 days. But it's fun. I feel like we're actually me and Mal had a conversation last night about how the scope of Zelda is so wide that week to week, the amount of progress it feels like we make is like a grain of salt.
So tiny.
You know, we step back and we're like, all right, so we played Zelda this week. You know, we did 4 episodes, and it's like, so what did we accomplish? And it's like, well, we got 3 shrines. And I'm like, did we do anything? It's like, no. And I'm like, whereas Pikmin, each week, it's like, well, we did this, this, and this. Like, it really feels, it feels like we're making, like, huge, like, strides every week. And I know that that's the nature of Zelda, but it really makes you think, oh my god, it's just a long video game. It's a long video game. It's alright. We're on our way towards, like, the northeast part of the map, like Death Mountain and stuff. So we're getting there. It's just gonna take a little time. When Pikmin is done, do more Zelda streams. We're gonna continue to keep Zelda exclusively on Fridays. That'll be Friday. So it's gonna take a while to get through. We might do other things on Tuesdays, but we'll see. First, we have to beat Pikmin, but we're getting there. Anyway, so that's the next 2 days. That's the next 2 days. There's
Yep.
like stuff happening. And of course, breakfast stream Thursday and Zelda on Friday. But I'm excited. I'm excited about the prospect of playing a game tomorrow. And it might be Hades again, but I also have some other things that I might do because I'm like genuinely interested in them. So we'll see. Will Pikmin cause disc-only issues? No.
Pikmin's earlier in the day.
Yeah. Pikmin's at 1 p.m. and disc-only is at 9. And disc-only isn't for another few weeks. I don't know if John has said anything about it, but I believe he told me that disc-only is not happening the first Tuesday in September.
I believe that's what you told
And
me.
it instead has to happen the second week. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
because
PAX.
PAX
Yeah,
is a
PAX.
thing. PAX.
Yeah.
Imagine going to a convention.
I know.
Imagine you doing that. Anyway, what's PAX? It's a what is PAX? How do I explain PAX to
it's a
Haley, a
kitty.
person who definitely doesn't know what PAX is?
Haley, have you ever been to PAX before?
Have you ever played a video game? Now, Haley is a woman, so probably not. Probably never played a video game before. Always have to clarify after I tell that joke that that's something a real-life, actual PAX
Having
developer,
convention at home.
an indie developer at PAX, said to my wife. Asked if Mao had played a video game before. And I'm like, ooh. Ooh, that's a thing that you shouldn't say
Yeah.
to anyone.
Someone at PAX.
Yeah, especially just like someone at PAX. Like, what are you doing?
Did I have a media badge that year too?
I think you had a media badge. Yeah. Yeah. It's a wild thing to say. I don't remember what
Oh,
that.
that's a good one, Slick Duke.
I don't remember what that person's video game was.
Me neither.
But it didn't leave any sort of lasting impact.
No.
So yeah, it was a PC game, by the way. It was a guy. It was Mao sat down. It was a
Had
PC
my fingers
game,
on WASD and my hand on the mouse.
and then the guy was like,
I was actively playing it. It's not like I hadn't started. I was actively playing it.
and the guy said, "Now, have you played a video game before?" And it was just like,
I was just shocked. I
wasn't-
couldn't respond.
yeah, I wasn't there. This is something
Haley
that
and I
Mao-
had gone off on our own. Hmm.
yeah.
She was
So-
like the next game or two down on in the booths.
It has become an extremely long-running joke amongst our friends.
Yeah.
You know, if someone's playing a game, to be like, now, have you played a video game before? Anyway. I'm sure that person, that developer is very minority. Like, very, very... Most people are not that way. In the year of our Lord 2023, I think indie game devs, especially like more than anyone, like understand everyone is playing your video game.
Haley says, I still like to believe he misspoke to this day. This haunts him. That's probably what happened, but
It's true. That's also super possible.
in the moment, I couldn't do anything except be like, yeah?
Yeah, it's like, you know how sometimes when you're out to eat and they give you your food and they're like, enjoy your meal, and you go, thanks, you too, and then you just for the rest of your life are like, I can't believe I can never go back to Red Robin. You know, maybe it's a situation like that. Maybe the person had good intentions, and as soon as it left their mouth, they were like, oh my god. But then the level of embarrassment was so high that they couldn't even
Yeah.
like fix it. Or maybe it was just casual sexism. One of the two. I don't know. I don't know that person.
Brandon says this video game
It's hard to
versus
know.
a video game. I mean, it could have been like a slip of the tongue like that too.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's
it
true.
has been a good joke in the group.
Yeah. Perhaps in this instance, the casual sexism that was expressed turned into a long-running joke amongst our friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that person just misspoke.
Yeah.
Hopefully. It's
Haley says it was like 2014, the Dark Ages.
was that how long ago that was? Maybe. I don't remember exactly. So for a while
I remember a moment in the vlog from that day, so like I could go back and find that. But like that's not gonna help. Figure it. Haley's, it was 2013.
Summary says that casual sexism was an accident, as opposed to the usual casual sexism that is on purpose. I do not disagree with you. We had 58 months from Dark Overlord. Appreciate it. 500 bits from Shia says, so episode 18 of the new Pokemon show, Journeys, just came out in Japan. The episode director posted, even if you haven't watched the new show, even if you've never seen or played any Pokemon, watch the episode. You will enjoy it. A bold claim.
That is very bold.
It's pretty bold for episode 18 of a Pokemon show.
Yeah.
To be like, this one? You don't know a Pikachu from a dog? You should watch this one. That's the one you should watch. I would watch a Pokemon show if it was short. If there was like not a lot of them.
That's not happening.
Well, didn't they make one that's like 6 episodes or something? Did I imagine that's the thing? There's like they made one that's like real short.
Don't look at me.
I don't remember exactly. Pokemon Origins? Is that it? Generation? I don't know. There was something I remember that was like real short, and it was pretty recent in the last few years. Something like that. Like I would watch that. I don't want to watch 100 episodes of it. There's too many. In college we rewatched the very beginning of the Pokemon anime. We watched like the first 70 or 80 episodes, and like that was fine because it's very nostalgic. Like I remember watching it when it was coming on TV for the first time and how excited I was as a child. But like now, do I want to watch hundreds of episodes? Someone like, not really. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so fully coolly, but with Pokemon, I would do that. I think just in general, I'm willing to watch 6 episodes of anything. I think that's my rule. Like, I'll give 2 to 3 hours to anything, even if it's like something I would never watch. I'm like, yeah, I'll do this. I'll do that. It could be like something I'm like not into at all. Like, I'll give, a movie. I'll watch a movie. Totally down to just watch something like that. Oh, hey, actually, this is a good opportunity for this. 2 to 3 hours like a movie. So actually, we watched a movie.
We did watch a movie.
We watched a movie, and it's another thing with like I probably wouldn't have picked it out myself. But was it Haley that found it or Alex?
Haley.
Haley found it. Haley found a film. She had seen it something about it on TikTok, and it's called On-Gaku, Our Sound, and it's relatively short film. Like it's not a short film, but it's like 70 minutes, so it's not like a super long movie.
It was entirely crowdfunded or something.
Maybe, yeah. It's an anime made by people that don't make anime. It was, yeah. Haley says handmade mostly by one guy. So it's just this one guy, this Japanese director, who just like wanted to make an anime. Is that the one with the recorder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels very there's elements of it that feel very like Beavis and Butthead to me.
Yeah.
It's very deadpan. Very deadpan.
Very, very deadpan.
Like, ultra deadpan. And it's very funny. It's very, very funny. But yeah, that's something that we watched very recently over the weekend. And I enjoyed it. It was unique because of just the mere idea of it. Of like, this guy was like, I want to make an anime. I don't know anything about anime. I don't know anything about like animation. But like, we'll figure this out. So there's some behind the scenes stuff that we watched after. And a lot of how they did it was that they shot it with cameras on just like Sony Handycams, and then they rotoscoped it. And it was a really interesting like behind the scenes to see that just like some people just wanted to make an anime movie and like went about it this way. It was really interesting. So
there's a character that looks like the duck goiter.
Well, duck goiter comes at you fast.
I mean, there's no duck, but
yes,
just like the face and the hair.
It does have some similarities. I wanted to point this out. We had 7 months from Barber Frog, who said, incredibly excited to say that after binge watching since the beginning of this year, I have completed the entire journey. Feels surreal to just have new vlogs to watch in the future. Hope you all have a great day. I love that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking it out. There's like a lot to watch. There's a lot. It is also nice that finally 2018 is fully complete, so people can watch it all chronologically. I like that. Thank you for watching. I've got so I caught up vlogs. I know that I'm still technically I have like 4 left to do or something. But I did catch up. And then I was busy over the weekend, and I'll give me another day or two and they'll probably all be out. So
you'll be working when I stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be getting stuff done. I'm not too worried about it. There was a period of time where like some of the stuff that we had been doing in our lives were very complicated and the vlogs were complicated, but some of the ones that came over that I have to work on for the weekend, I can get them done. I'm not worried about those. What about beans? Have some beans. Bean time.
On-Gaku is on Criterion, NDL said.
Oh, okay. It's a very cool. I think like it's fun. It's a fun film. Like I think folks.
Haley said it was a powerful vibe with everything leading up to like the climax of the like important plot, and it was just.
Yeah. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. I
thought it was a fun film, and I think it's more enjoyable if you know. That it's like this crowd-funded film largely made by one person who has never made an anime before. Like, I think that even adds a lot to it, so. Yeah, I think we rented it on YouTube for like...
$2. Yeah.
$2 or something, so. We also had 300 Bits from Genesis who says, I just 100%ed Pikmin 4 over the weekend. God, I'm looking forward to seeing you fight the final boss.
I'm looking forward to it.
We're making some progress. We're making some progress. I'm curious how far we'll get today. We have blues.
Yes, we do.
We have blues. That's the big thing. Excited about that. Hey! Renee says Gwynny's at the food dish.
Gwynny just had space surgery.
Good. Excellent. I love it. Oh, yeah, Haley said it's a movie about the power of amateur passion made by people with amateur passion. It's very funny. I think that the style of humor won't be for everyone.
Yeah.
Like, that's the sort of movie that if my parents watched it, they would be like, I don't get it. Mm-hmm. But me watching it, I'm like, this is actually very funny. We love getting spayed. There's not any coffee in this cup.
I'm sorry, there's no coffee.
That's fine. Entertainment is an illusion. 350 bits from Radio Dread says, just a question. Just a question out of curiosity. If you finish Pikmin 4 before Zelda, because of course you will, would you consider replacing the Pikmin stream slot with another one for Zelda so we get Tears of the Kingdom on Tuesday and Friday? No. No. There's two reasons for that. There's two reasons. So one reason is that there are folks who, like, Friday streams are very much part of their ritual. So it's like, in a week, they're looking forward to Friday stream. They know that they get off work and, like, that's going to be their thing that they do. And my worry is that if I suddenly had another stream slot for the same game
at a totally
different time slot,
totally different day,
my worry is that those people would be like, crap, I can't keep up with the series. Mm-hmm. And it would be on the VOD channel and stuff like that, but I'm worried that they'd be like, I'm going to get behind, and then they may just stop watching the series as a whole. So that's one worry. The second worry is that one of the reasons that we have the additional stream slot right now is to just give us some variety from Zelda, because we like Zelda. We're aware that we're going to be playing Zelda for a while, but also giving us variety for a different game is nice.
Yeah.
So the hope is that after Pikmin is over, we would continue to do a stream in that slot, but a different game. So there would just continue to be some variety. And the downside of this plan is that, yeah, we're going to be playing Zelda for a long time. But it does mean that we get to play other things. And that's fine. So that's the plan. Might I suggest Starfield? So let's talk about Starfield briefly, shall we? Starfield comes out next week. It's kind of hard to parse that, but Starfield comes out next Friday. And it's hard to believe, but yeah, it's here. It's time. Review codes are getting sent out to people who aren't Steve and George. Bethesda! So we'll probably start getting a lot of new information about that series, or that game, like, really, really soon. As far as my plans for it, I am hoping to stream Starfield on a weekly basis starting next week. And that is in addition to Pikmin. So, like, we're not like stopping Pikmin. We're going to continue to, like, Tuesday afternoons is Pikmin. So, my solo stream slot, which doesn't have necessarily a designated day, but we might start hammering that into a specific slot, that's going to be Starfield. So that's my plan. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it. It comes out on a Friday, so, like, not this Friday but next, and I'm going to be playing it that Friday afternoon. So there'll still be Zelda next week, but I'm going to do it Friday afternoon. But the following weeks, I probably won't play it on Friday afternoon. I'll probably play it some other time. So, but I'm excited about it. Amber Lara says, are pre-recorded videos being left primarily to the vlog channel for now? Primarily, yeah. It's not off the table.
Yeah.
It's not like we'll never do another pre-recorded series. But for right now, for the games that we're playing, it makes the most sense to stream them. So, yeah. I'm excited. I'm very excited. It's going to be, like, next week's going to be wild. We're going to play Pikmin and Zelda and Starfield. And you're going to paint or cook or something. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. So, is pre-recording quicker generally to finish a series? It's usually more work. Actually, it's usually more work. That you can finish it faster in the sense that you could sit down over the course of a few days and just tear through a game and get it done. That is true. But it's more work in the sense of mentally. You would be surprised. We were actually just talking about this recently about Fallout 4. Me and Mal were in the sunroom having a conversation about how so many people didn't believe me that Starfield would be easier. Mm-hmm. And Mal was like, Starfield's going to be so much easier on you than Fallout. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I've been trying to explain that because Mal's not worried.
No.
I'm like, it's just a completely different beast. The way that I did Fallout of like, Mal remembers we would be sitting in the house and it'd be like the evening and we've already been busy the whole day and I'm like, I got to go in there and start by reading all of the comments on the previous Fallout episode, which took forever. I made physical notes. I did all of that. Then I could get everything set up to actually record it. Would record a 45-minute or more, sometimes more, episode of Fallout and then immediately start editing that because it needed to come out for the next day. Because I did 2 episodes of Fallout a week when it was in normal syndication.
Yeah.
And like that was huge swaths of time. Like it was huge. So like the difference between that and, hey everyone, once a week I'm going to go live and play Starfield is completely different. So different. And it's actually really exciting because it's like, man, I'm going to get to like mentally enjoy this Bethesda game probably so much more.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm like, I feel free. I feel free. This is great. And it's not that I didn't enjoy Fallout. I did. But like, this will be easier to do. This will be so much easier.
Yeah.
We 19 months from Cambiguous, 3 months from Blue Nighty, 28 months from Mr. Dr. Max. And 300 bits from Samurai Master says, morning, grandparents. Long-time lurker from Australia, but want to share that I've started Earthbound for the first time. Was wondering if y'all wanted to name my favorite food and thing just to make my playthrough a bit more special. Sure. Food and thing. Those get 6 characters each. Right? Thing does. Food does too, I think.
Oh no, the ham! The ham! I can't like the ham!
So for your food, you're going to name it The Ham. Capital T, lowercase h-e, capital H, lowercase a-m. The Ham. That's the food name. I just want to say a special thank you to Kit Khalid for doing that. I'll read your message soon. So The Ham is the name of your food. Pokey, you don't like the ham, do you? Too bad.
Eat some the ham and scoot up to bed.
Eat some the ham. And for thing, let's do clowns. It's like you tried to get yak in there, and I was like, I've already thought of the word clowns. But you could do yak if you wanted. That's another good line from Summers. The ham, we don't serve such slop here. PSI clowns. Also enjoy Earthbound. Earthbound's great.
Enjoy it.
I'll be watching Josh play it tonight. Josh is going to have an interesting time.
Ooh, he is.
Tonight is going to be a wild time.
If you're tuning in to watch Josh with us, don't spoil anything.
Yeah.
Don't help him.
Me and Haley.
Don't help him.
Me and Haley are watching chat, and we are like just deleting messages and timing people out. Like I'm just like, sorry, no. No, we must watch the boy suffer. It's fine.
How many times did you watch The Runaway Five?
Oh my
Colton says,
god.
thanks for doing our job for us.
Oh my god. Yeah, he watched.
You won't ruin this for me.
He watched the Runaway 5 show, and then he immediately walked back in the door, and I was like, buddy,
Ooh.
you've signed yourself up to watch the Runaway 5 again. And then he did. He watched it another time. Where he is today is Jepsen is currently working through the mole mines in the desert. So he's taking care of some of the moles. He still has some more of the moles. So that's where he's at. And so the fun part of this stream is that he's about to go into what I think is one of the more difficult sections of the game. And that's fun. That's fun. Yeah. So it's actually one of the more difficult sections of the game from like several perspectives, because for one, without spoiling, because there's people who haven't played Earthbound, without spoiling too much, you are down a party member, which is huge. Not only is that difficult, but also the part where that happens
It's very difficult.
is hard.
Uh-huh.
Is hard. It's very hard. If you've played the game before and you know that it's coming, you can prepare for it. And when it happens, you can immediately work on like fixing it.
Yeah.
Most people, when they play the game,
Have no idea.
they don't know that it's happening. It's the run killer for speedruns. Ooh, I love to hear that. So what happens normally is people play it for the first time. It happens and they're like, oh crap, and they leave the area. And if you leave the area, you've made it so much harder, because there's an entire other section of the map that you now have to do if you leave. If you know it's coming and you're prepared, you can just keep going and then you skip that. Anyway, he's not going to know because we're not going to tell him.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard. It's just going to be hard. He's probably not going to be super thrilled, but it's just, listen, you gotta, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And then after that, he's also got to worry about two other very difficult parts of the game. Moonside, which it's hard not only because some of the enemies there are extremely difficult, but also it's confusing.
Yeah.
Terribly confusing to know how to get through that. And then also the monkey caves.
Yeah.
Which are really aggravating, especially if you are bad at 90s RPG item management. Because Earthbound's inventory system is notorious, and like you have to clear out your inventory, and you need to like know what you need.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And then the timing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's elements where you have to hurry and navigate quickly. So,
a maze.
Yeah, a maze. So that's tonight. I don't know how much of that he's going to get through, but like that's tonight. So it's just pure entertainment and pain. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens. Can't wait. We had 300 from Slick Duke, who said yak. Also a good choice for thing. And 300 from Kit Khalid says, hotter than a ham sandwich, it's Heat Dome. Took the dogs out at 8:30 here and did not want to step out of the shade. Good vibes and good hydration to everyone caught under the Heat Dome. A good reminder to drink liquids. Drink liquids. All times. Drink liquids. Put the liquid in your body. Do it now.
I don't have one right here, and
Okay,
I have
well,
this
you
cat.
don't have to. I watched you liquid.
The coffee. Yeah, I did have the coffee.
That was a liquid.
Yeah.
Water good. But like a liquid, just, put the liquid in you. Anyway, cats are liquid. Drink the cat.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh,
you're so tired.
He's very cute. Okay, so yeah, that's a good overview of all of the things that are occurring. That's a good overview of all the things. I have a vlog done. I didn't have a chance to get it uploaded and scheduled because yesterday I was busy working on some other things. But
Mail.
mail amongst them. So I will get that out like today. But sometimes I'm like, there's a vlog to watch in 3 minutes, and there is currently not. So I'm not gonna like hold you for 3 minutes. No, I'm not gonna do that. There's no vlog grade.
No.
But what I will do is I'll do a quick reminder of what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Pikmin.
At 1 p.m. we're playing Pikmin. So watch that. Will it be out before Pikmin? That's probable. Yeah, probably before Pikmin. Unless, I don't know.
Unless, I don't know.
I mean, like, sometimes, you know, I go to the bathroom. I don't know. I'll do what I can. So 1 p.m. Pikmin. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. me playing a game. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mal painting. That's the next 2 days. And then on Thursday we'll talk about some other things. Because I'm hopeful that fan favorites will be out this week. And if that's true, we'll talk about that on Thursday and give you some information about that. So, and of course, Extra Life creeping in. We're not to the point yet where we are starting to show totals on screen. I think the plan for that's a Chaz thing, but I think the plan for that is like September. So once September is here, we will start showing totals. But you can certainly donate now. There's the information right there on the screen. You can do that. It's coming up soon.
It is.
It's literally 2 months away.
Yeah.
All right. This is a good song.
It's very good.
Like, Aquatic Ambience is good, but then also this medley that
Mm-hmm.
Carlos did is extremely good. All right, folks. We're going to end there. Thank you for being here. I hope that we will see you at 1 p.m. for Pikmin 4. We have blues.
We do.
We have blue Pikmin, Mallory. We can do anything. We got their onion. We did get the onion, right? We got the onion.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we got the onion.
Did we?
Did we get the onion? No, we did, because I remember the thing changed colors. It was a MasterCard logo.
Well, now it's primary colors.
And now it's the primary colors. Yeah, so we got it. I'm always grateful that the crunchiness never lasts longer than like 2 seconds. A short crunchy, a little tiny crunch. It's becoming a feature, isn't it? Like, you hear the crunch, you're like, there's that crunch. Love that crunch. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, hey, real quick. This is a fun. So, one of the interesting things about watching Jepsen play Earthbound is you always learn something new when you're watching. You're replaying a game or you're watching someone play. You always feel like you learn something new. You learn something new, especially if Chaz is there, because Chaz has tore Earthbound apart, and Chaz knows all sorts of things about the game. Chaz knows things that I don't know by like a large margin, like mechanically and how things work. And there's things that Chaz knows that Chaz has known for like a long time. And in Chaz's head is like common knowledge. So there are things that we've been learning in the streams where Chaz is like, well, you know this. And I'm like, what? We didn't know that. He's like, well, everyone knows that. And I'm like, no. Or if I knew it, I've been playing Earthbound now. I'm old, so I don't remember. It's been too long. So one of the things that I thought was interesting that I would share, because I didn't know this or remember, maybe this even says it on the PSI status screen, because I don't remember, is that when an enemy has a psi shield up, a PSI shield, Thunder gets rid of PSI shields. I didn't know that. So when an enemy has a PSI shield up, the PSI shield... Yeah, Dobie's like, what? PSI shield, if an enemy has a PSI shield up, you get rid of that PSI shield by either using like an item that, you know, is like a shield killer or something. That'll work. You can do psychic damage to it. So if you do a psychic damage to it, you have to... And I never knew the number. Chaz knew the number. You have to do 3 psychic damage hits. So like, it doesn't matter how much damage you do, you just have to hit it 3 times. So if you hit an enemy 3 times with, you know, a psychic ability, then the shield will go away. But also, Thunder. Thunder, if it hits an enemy, causes the shield to go away. I didn't know that. That's neat. It's also kind of interesting because it's somewhat well balanced, because like with Thunder, like you don't get to choose what target it's going to hit, and you also don't... It's also like bad accuracy, so it may not even hit. So like, that's neat. I did not know that. It's a cool little thing. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share that because I thought it was neat. Chaz, can't believe you wanted him to use IQ capsules on Jeff. That's another thing. That's just like the common thing that you would do playing Earthbound. Is like, well, the person that wants the IQ is Jeff, because that means that Jeff will be able to repair things more quickly. Chaz steps in and says, actually, no. You don't use the IQ capsules on Jeff. Because IQ is also the stat that affects how much psychic points you get in your level ups. And the person that needs the psychic points is Paula. Right? A lot of people here, right? Right? Because when we were watching Jepsen get the Chaz says best on Pooh, but if you don't have Pooh yet, Paula. Because when you get the IQ capsule, and you get to choose who to use it on, a lot of people, myself included, are like, well, you put it on Jeff. Because Jeff's the IQ guy. That'll help him build the things faster. Jeff gets all of the IQ he needs in normal level ups to build every item in the game. He doesn't need the IQ capsule. You can give it to the other psychic users who could use the additional psychic points. Because when Jepsen was playing, he was like, IQ capsule, Paula. And chat was like, oh my god, he put it on Paula. And Chaz was like, that is correct. And we're like... So like, it's fascinating to have played a video game for like 25 years and still be learning things. And also, like, that's not even like a learning... That hearing Chaz say that, like, made sense. It was like, wait, that actually makes a lot of sense. You get in the habit of playing a game a certain way, right? You play a game a certain way, and you do this, and you're like, well, this is what makes sense. And then someone else comes along and is like, but have you considered this? And you're like, wait a minute. That actually makes more sense. I learned that from Chug a Second LP. So there's a lot of stuff in that LP that Emil actually learned from Chaz. So Chaz has an immense amount of knowledge about the video game. It's a lot. Chaz was one of the people that helped out a lot with information for Emil's second take on that Let's Play. So, yeah. All sorts of stuff. Yeah, and the mole playing rough. Chaz, I should play it someday. Chaz, you should play this game. There's this game called Earthbound, and I honestly think that you would like it. I actually think that you'd really like it. It's got everything. It's got kids in hats. It's got libraries. It has delivery services. It's great. It's something to consider. What about Kids with Knives? It does. It does have Kids with Knives. Famously, the first boss, actually, is a kid with a knife. It's true. What about Cats with Knives? I don't know if it has Cats with Knives. It has Evil Taxis. Anyway, alright. Oh, we were supposed to dome. That's right. Alright. Dome. That's it. Okay, we're done. Thanks, everybody. Shout out to Chaz. Shout out to Chaz for teaching me more about my favorite game. I love it. I think it would be fascinating to play through the game at some point with Chaz, like, sitting next to me on screen and just being like, what about this? And I'm like, oh my god, incredible. Also, like, Thomas, who has speedrun the game, like, getting a chance to hear his perspective on things. Yeah. Alright, I'm done. I'm really done. I gotta, like, eat some lunch and get that vlog out before 1 p.m. But I'm looking forward to seeing y'all for Pikmin in 2.5 hours. Okay. Have a good one. See you later.